If Superman had a Pokemon, which one would it be?
I am Kal-El of Krypton. It is time to fulfill my destiny.
What's going on, everyone? I'm Sublyte, but as always, you can call me Sub, and today we're discussing the incredibly important question, what Pokemon would Superman have? I think in figuring out which Pokemon Superman would have, we first need to take a look at Superman himself. Where is he from? What are his core characteristics? And what is his biggest weakness? Because let's face it, any Pokemon trainer with half a brain knows that they should be covering their weaknesses.
Don't you know flying Pokemon are weak against rock types?
Guess I forgot.
We can hopefully use the answer to these questions to figure out which Pokemon would suit him best. So, without further ado, where is Superman from? Probably most people who aren't even fans know that Superman, aka Kal-El, is from the planet Krypton. R.I.P. Krypton, destroyed by its own red sun. What are Superman's core characteristics? Well, Superman exhibits a genuinely noble demeanor, making it challenging to pinpoint any obvious personality flaws in him. He is patient, compassionate, and selfless. He is also resolute, with a clear sense of right and wrong, and the capacity to make quick decisions under pressure. He maintains relationships with both everyday citizens like photographer Jimmy Olsen and other superheroes like Wonder Woman and Batman. And let's not forget Lois Lane, a fellow reporter for the Daily Planet, who has been his constant love interest. What are Superman's weaknesses? Kryptonite, magic, and the red sun radiation are all things that can harm Superman in a myriad of ways. But he can also be humbled by simply blocking his access to sunlight, since Superman draws his power from our own yellow sun. So, are there any Pokemon jumping out at you for an obvious choice? Well, I have one in mind, but before we go any further, it's time for a game of Who's That Pokemon? Pokemon Master Edition. Now, this works a little differently from the Who's That Pokemon that we see in the Pokemon original series. In the original series, you'd see a silhouette of a Pokemon in question, and let's face it, even with over 1,000 Pokemon now, it's still pretty easy. In Who's That Pokemon? Pokemon Master Edition, I will play you the cry of a Pokemon, and that's it. Leave your guesses in the comments section below, and in the next All Things Pokemon episode, I'll reveal the answer. The only other clue I'll give you is that it will never be the Pokemons that get discussed in this video. Are you ready? Here we go.
3, 2, 1.
And one more time for anyone who doesn't know how to play parts of a video back.
3, 2, 1.
So, leave your guesses in the comments section. The winner will get a shout out in the next episode, and if you win and have an interesting or fun Pokemon question for me to answer in another episode, then leave that alongside your guess and I'll add it to my current list of weird/funny/interesting Pokemon related questions. Currently picking randomly from a list 101 questions long. Now, on with the episode. One Pokemon stands out to me. Since there's no real way to counter the classic Kryptonite weakness through the use of a Pokemon, neither can we really counter magic by using a Pokemon, then that leaves us with, drumroll please, thank you, Solrock. Hey, don't give me that Solrock is lame nonsense. Solrock fits perfectly for Superman, and let me tell you why before you start crying about it. Let's start with the second part of Solrock's description on Bulbapedia, which reads, and I quote, Solrock relies on solar energy, which it absorbs in groups during daylight. While it is always expressionless, it is able to sense the emotions and thoughts of others. It spins its body to produce intense heat and a blinding light. It is able to stay silent while floating in the air and can be found in caves. It is believed Solrock originated from space, specifically the sun. End quote. See where I'm going at? Solrock gets its energy from the sun and emits that energy. So basically it could act as a battery for Superman if he's ever in a situation where he cannot get access to the Earth's yellow sun. As an added bonus, Solrock can detect the thoughts and emotions of people around it, so not only would it realize that it's working with one of the most powerful and good-hearted heroes around, Solrock would also be able to assist Clark Kent as a reporter and Superman if he ever needs to do any criminal investigation. So there you have it. Which Pokemon would Superman have? Answer: Solrock. What do you think? Do you agree, or do you have a better idea? If you'd like to discuss this with me and other Pokemon fans, then head over to the Discord channel, which I'll link in the description. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, and you'd like to support me, then the best way you can do that is by liking this video, leaving a comment, and subscribing to my channel. These things cost you absolutely nothing and help me get more noticed on YouTube. That's all from me. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye for now, but not forever.
Well, I hope this experience hasn't put any of you off flying. Statistically speaking, it's still the safest way to travel.